Hi everyone, it's Cars Guy Do It Yourself. Today we want to show you how to change the rear brake pads and rear brake discs in this Vauxhall Astra J that's fitted with the standard handbrake. You'll be able to use the same procedures on other Vauxhalls from a similar time period, such as the Insignia A or the Zafira C. So, interested to see how we went from this to this? Then stay tuned. The first thing we have to do is lift the car up with a car jack. Then secure the jack stand so that it doesn't fall, and safely remove the wheels. To save us some time, I'll click my fingers and there you go. As you can see, the best days of the brake pad and disc are long gone. To start, we must remove the brake caliper, and to do that we'll use these two spanners, while the top one is just a normal bolt. Let's unscrew both of them. You have to use a bit of force and pull the caliper in this direction. With the caliper off, we have to store it in such a way as to not cause tension on the brake hose. This seems like a good place. And now we disassemble the brake pads. We take off the brake mounting clips, and as we can see here, it is evident that the pad was worn unevenly. The reason for this could be the guide pins. The top moves freely, while the bottom doesn't even move. And that is why the pad looks like this. The next step is the disassembly of the brake carrier. We have to unscrew two bolts, so for this we'll use a socket wrench. Now this is important. We need to use a lot of force. We'll need a breaker bar for this one. For the rest of the job, we'll use a ratchet. And there we go. The brake carrier is disassembled. Before the disassembly, I would recommend that you spray the wheel hub flange with some penetrating fluid. Now all that's left is the brake disc. We unscrew the screw that's holding the disc and we take it off. Rarely does it ever come off that easily. Before we begin to install the new brake disc, we need to clear the wheel hub from rust. For this, we'll use a wire brush. While for hard to reach places, you can use sandpaper. Great! We can now move on to the brake caliper. First step, we clean the dust covers to remove any dirt or dust. The next step is to check the surface of the piston. We move the dust cover to check if it's clean, and it definitely is. We can apply a small amount of assembly grease that is safe for inner parts of the brake system. Thanks to this, the dust cover will fit snugly as we compress the piston. Now we move on to compressing the brake piston. Here we're going to use a universal tool to achieve just that. The tool is mounted and fitted to the piston. When compressing the piston, we will also withdraw the brake fluid that is in the brake caliper. But we don't want that old fluid to flow back into the reservoir. So, we're going to use a certain trick. We'll unscrew this breather valve and get the old fluid out of the brake caliper. Now that it's unscrewed, we can see how the liquid appears in the transparent tube when the piston is compressed. We don't want that old overheated fluid to start flowing back into the system, passing through things such as the ABS pump. It's ready! Now, important thing to note, these two grooves in the piston should be perpendicular to the assembly line of the caliper. Exactly like this. Even on the brake caliper housing, there is a specific line with which the grooves should be aligned. And let's not forget to fasten and secure the breather valve. Before we install the new brake disc onto the wheel hub, let's degrease and wash everything with the brake cleaner. Then wipe it all down and apply a small amount of anti-seized grease, just like that. Take a clean towel and a brake cleaner, then clean the brake disc from both sides. Great! We can now mount the disc on the wheel hub, then fasten the retaining bolts, and it's ready. Now it's time to take care of the brake carrier. We have to remove the guide pins, wipe them down thoroughly, and clean the holes and the dust covers. Next, with a wire brush, we have to clean the places where the brake pads are seated. It is important to get rid of as much of the rust that has formed on the flat surfaces as possible. Using assembly grease, we lubricate the guide pins so that they can move freely inside the brake carrier. On the surface, which was cleaned with a wire brush, we apply a small amount of anti-seize grease and spread it thoroughly. We install the brake mounting clips, then we screw the brake carrier bolts into the car. It's recommended to use new bolts. Next, we tighten them using the right tightening torque. And now we install the brake pads. We must make sure that the inner pad has only one protruding pin in the middle, as shown here. We put the brake caliper in place and screw it in with bolts. The lower bolt is the one with the vibration damper. Then we tighten both bolts. We need to remove the play between the pads and the disc. For this, we just need to press the brake pedal a few times. And finally, remember to top up the brake fluid level at the end of the job. The fluid inside this car was DOT4, DOT4. If you like it, thumbs up and subscribe. Job done! Thanks for watching.